Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about long distance and how I get through it and how I got through it whenever we were dating and stuff like that. So I am actually going to try and do something different with this video, kind of just insert clips as I think of it throughout the day instead of doing a sit down video. So this will just be a random jumble of things that I can think about and things that I want to share when going through long distance. So if you're interested in something like that, then go ahead and keep watching. But before you do, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. I am attempting to post videos every Tuesday and Saturday. I miss some here and there. And if it's a Saturday upload that I miss, I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna start going live instead of posting a video so that I can at least still interact with you guys and stuff like that. So without rambling on too much, click that subscribe button down below. I think it's right here or down by my name. There's a little bell icon that'll tell you every time I post. So yeah, click that if you want to stay updated on when I upload and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll talk about long distance. I am actually going to do something with my hair because I have to go to work. But the first thing that I want to share about long distance is like my experience and why Jake and I do long distance somewhat often. So if you are new around here, oh, okay, I have a lot of knots apparently. If you are new around here, Jake and I, Jake is in the US military, so with that just automatically comes some long distance sometimes. And we actually dated for a year and a half, completely long distance the entire time. We actually knew each other in high school, but when we first started dating, he was actually stationed in Germany, where we're stationed now, but we're stationed at a different base than he was before. Post, base, same thing. So yeah, he was in Germany and I was in college at the University of Houston. Go Cougs. So that was fun, but the best piece of advice that I have for dating long distance is do your own thing. Have your own hobbies, have your own interests, have your own things that distract you. One of the best pieces of advice that I got when I was younger is that long distance is like good because you can grow separately but together, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to have your own interests. It's good to have your own hobbies, like I said. Find stuff that you like to do that are completely separate from your relationship. Especially, I feel like if you did date someone from high school and you are currently going through long distance with like college or the military or anything like that, I would recommend doing your own thing. Have your own friends, have your own TV shows that you like to watch, have your own activities, clubs, sports, stuff like that, because it's nice to have something that you can share with the other person rather than just like having the same thing and the same friends, the same interests and all that, because you know, you want to be your own person too when you're going through long distance. And that's, I feel like, the best way that I stayed strong and I'm currently staying strong because he is not home right now. So that's my advice number one. When I think of the next thing, I will pop back in and let you know. Okay, so my next piece of advice is to know your communication style and like how you like to communicate, or at least figure that out, because if you're someone that doesn't like texting like me, like I get very annoying about texting. Like I just don't like it. I don't like texting people. I don't know, but I don't love calling people either. I mean, Jake, I love calling him. And I like calling and FaceTiming him, but it's good to understand your communication style because it's good to put that out there whenever you're doing long distance, because if you do have to obviously communicate through phone, like by whatever means, it's good to know like what the best way to like communicate is. If you're really bad at texting and your feelings don't come across on text message, then I like would not recommend having serious conversations over text and like making that very clear and like setting boundaries with that, because it's easy to get wrapped up in texting, like a texting argument or something, or showing affection over text if if you or your partner feels that texting is not the best way to communicate, then you need to know that and also communicate that so that you're able to fix things the right way, you know what I'm saying? Or show affection the right way, or whatever. Have deep conversations that way, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, communication is key. Also, a really important thing, at least for Jake and I, was to plan visits. So whenever he was able to come home, he usually came home like around Christmas time, and then like another time throughout the year. Sometimes it was like August, sometimes it was June, or like whenever, sometime in between. But if you are able to find out when the next time you'll see that person is, it's much easier to create a countdown and to get excited and to have something to look forward to. Because I'll be honest, whenever Jake leaves, it's really hard, but I kind of get in the groove of things. And because we did long distance for such a long time, I feel like I'm pretty good with long distance. Like, obviously it sucks and I would rather him be home, but I'm pretty independent. Except for when I live overseas, because the language barrier scares me. Not scares me, but it makes me frustrated. So whenever I'm in the States, I do pretty well with long distance. But yeah, it was really nice to have like a countdown to whenever we get to see each other again, because I feel like it keeps the spark alive, you know? Like, I feel like we are very happy, and I don't know. I don't want that to come off as like, we're so happy, but we have our moments. But definitely long distance helps us more than it hurts us, in my opinion, because we have our time to like have our own hobbies or like do our own thing. For me, it's really nice to be independent for a while, because especially over here, I tend to rely on him a lot for things like going to the grocery store and stuff. Like, I would rather do stuff with him, but when he's gone, I do stuff with myself, obviously. And then whenever I see him, it's just like we're like dating again. So I love that, and I always look forward to that. Yes, the long distance sucks, but it's really nice to come back together and it feel new and special again. So yeah, definitely do a countdown to whenever you can see each other again, or like a time frame of to when, like for you to like look forward to something, you know what I mean? The next piece of advice that I have is trust. If you know that you're someone that has trust issues, I would definitely work really hard on long distance. It is super, super important to trust the person that you're with, because, you know, I mean, that's just like a life advice anyways, but long distance without trust is really, really difficult, because you have to trust that that person is going to be loyal and faithful to you, and, you know, there's not really much you can do about it. So you gotta trust, you know? And the last thing that I want to share is learn how to do like plan dates from a distance. So for an example, it doesn't have to be anything super special, but y'all could watch a movie together on Netflix while you're like on FaceTime, or there's like different, you know, like Google Play, I don't know, all the Zooms and all of that, but there's plenty of video chatting sites, and I think there's like a Netflix, we never had that, but I think there's like a Netflix chat where you can like watch Netflix together or something. I know there's FaceTime, obviously, so you could like FaceTime and watch a movie, or FaceTime and eat together, or anything like that. You do what you gotta do when you're long distance. So I would definitely recommend planning things to do together, even if it is from a distance. That is all of my, I wouldn't say all, but that's a few of my tips and some advice for long distance. If you are military, then you probably definitely have done long distance, and you can insert some suggestions or tips or advice down in the comments below. If you're not and you're just doing long distance for like college or anything else, definitely let me know down below too if you have anything you want to add to this. But good luck with long distance, I promise the distance makes everything worth it whenever you come back together. At least it has for us. It definitely feels like it keeps the spark, keeps a lot of love from a distance. Whenever you miss that person, your heart grows fonder, you know? So I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below. There's a lot of different places you can subscribe, join the family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!